Bracing itself for an environmental disaster following the shipwreck of a Greek oil tanker off its northwest coast. An official there says the slick is more than 12 miles square and spreading through emergency barriers. The tanker, Aegean Sea, was approaching a refinery near La Coruña loaded with crude oil from the North Sea when it ran aground and broke its back.
The tanker has been burning for more than 24 hours after running aground in the approaches to the port. Any hope that it could be refloated quickly disappeared as it broke its back and burst into flames. Although the fire has been dying down today, the smoke is still drifting across La Coruña. Of more concern now is how much of its cargo has escaped into the sea. The tanker was carrying 80,000 tons of North Sea oil. A huge slick about 20 miles long has now drifted along the coast. With strong winds pushing it towards land, the first patches of oil have already come ashore. The proximity of the stricken vessel to the coast has given the Spanish authorities little chance to prepare for what they fear will be an ecological disaster. It seems whichever way the winds now blow the oil, the damage will be immense.
Well, the worst thing that we could have now is the offshore winds start blowing again, as they were for the part of yesterday, which would mean that a very large area of the sea and subsequently of the coast would be affected, with considerably more damage than is the case at the moment.
The coastline of Galicia is one of the most beautiful in Spain, a haven for marine and bird life. In winter, tens of thousands of gulls, cormorants and guillemots feed in these waters. The oil is already taking its toll. This is also an important fishing region, with mussels, lobsters and beds of oysters in the many bays and inlets. In all, 60 miles of coastline is now thought to be at serious risk. The prospect of widespread pollution has been greeted with dismay. The jobs of many people in the region depend on tourism or fishing. The captain of the tanker was arrested when he came ashore and is now being questioned by police and marine investigators who are trying to establish why his vessel went aground. But whoever gets the blame, it's too late to prevent the tanker's massive oil slick from polluting many miles of one of Europe's finest coastlines. Peter Gould, BBC News, La Coruña.
Tonight's main news again. President Bush has ordered more than 28,000 US troops to Somalia to help feed its starving people. Newsnight is on BBC Two at 10:30 as usual. That's the 9 o'clock news tonight. Good night. Have a relaxing weekend.